Hi, everybody. So I've been working on this little kind of a guide that I'm trying to put together for my residents that I'm working with. And one of the things that kind of came to my mind was something that's done fairly often by clinicians, but in my opinion, it's usually not a good idea. I understand why they do it, but I still don't think it's a good idea. And I'm talking about implant placement directly at the time of full mouth extractions and immediate dentures. I see this all the time. Either you're doing a full mouth extraction or you're doing, you have partially dentate patient has terminal dentition. It doesn't matter. Um, and the reason why I bring this up is actually pretty simple because you guys seen over the years in many cases where clinicians are fabricating full upper, full lower immediate prosthesis as a set, and usually that prosthesis doesn't fit very well. It has to do with a couple of different things. One of them could be just limitations on the clinician's side. Could be that the patient is not used to being with wax rims and they can't bite down. Maybe there wasn't a Gothic arch tracing done to determine centric relation. Could be a lot of reasons, but nonetheless they still exist. They're present. So let's say, for example, you got a patient with that type of situation. You fabricate an immediate denture set. The bite is somewhat off, and you're fabricating full upper, full lower. With the full upper, you're probably going to be okay. It's not going to be an issue because what? It's a stationary arch, and when the bite is kind of all over the place, you usually don't have an issue that the teeth are placed too far forward or too far back because it's just the way that it is, right? On the mandible, however, it completely changes because what if your bite is off, your mandible is going to be either too far forward, too far back because it's not a stationary maxilla, right? It moves all over the place. So what's going to happen is that even if your implants are perfectly straight down, if the bone reduction is perfectly done, if you're either from going from class 1 to class 3 or from class 3 to class 2, you're no longer in the right position for implant placement. So if your bite is incorrect and you need to place your teeth when you're doing your definitive restoration, next thing you know, your implant access holes are going through your anterior teeth, and you have to correct it somehow. If you can correct it with the angle channel, that's fine. But sometimes it's so severe you can't even do that because you're sitting right at the bar usually, because the changes in the bite weren't properly done. So my recommendation before you do any kind of definitive implant placement, if your patient needs extractions, like a full mouth extraction and restoration, sorry, do that first. Do your immediates first. Make sure your bite is dead on. Make sure your aesthetics are dead on. Make sure everything's perfect. Then and only then go forward and do your implant placement and then do a definitive restoration, because I can guarantee you sooner or later you're going to run into issues. Okay? So just wanted to share that with you guys, and hope you have a good day.